What's cracking, y'all? It's another day, another dollar. Hey, that's one of my songs. Go check that out. But anyway, we're on the f10. And on the f10, we're doing the eccentric valve and shaft. If I'm saying it right, whatever it is. Eccentric shaft and valve, whatever it is. Yeah, we're doing that. So we're doing that on the f10. So far, I started taking all the other stuff off. I started taking the valve cover off. And I was going to film me taking the valve cover off, but I needed my phone because it's like a order that you have to take the bolts off. So I'm gonna show y'all, then show y'all where I'm at. We're gonna get it cracking. All right, so what I was talking about was on the valve cover, it's 24 bolts on the valve cover. And each bolt you gotta take off in an order. So you gotta start like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 24, then all the bolts come off. And then you should be able to pull the valve cover off. So that's where I'm at now. I should be able to pull up and the valve cover comes up. All right, so I should be able to pull up and the valve cover comes up. All right, so valve cover's off, all that's off. Now I want y'all to peep game. You see right there in the gear? All that messed up, so. Yep, time to replace that, man. So the eccentric shaft has to come out. And then I was looking in the back. Okay, so that's sitting on the stopper. Okay, that's one stopper. I guess the other stopper is that. Okay, and then you take the other stopper off right here. Then you twist it. I guess it with a 13 or the open-end wrench on this side. You twist it. After you take that off, and wind that down. So once you wind that down, I guess, to get that back, you start to take that off. All right. We're about to figure this out together, y'all, because guess what? If I break my car, we in this together, fool. Together. All right, so I got my little sweater, making sure nothing falls in the motor too, but loosen that E8 for the oil squirter. I'm gonna take this out. Bam, oil squirter comes out. I guess the oil squirter will get clogged, so make sure you clean that out, pimpin'. Clean it out. So I got the E8 in that. Then now that that's out, it's a 11 mil right there for the stopper. I'm gonna take that out. All right, so I took the stopper off. Man, all right, so I took the stopper off. Now I got that in there, and I got a 13 mil in case it want to slip and don't trip. Now I gotta turn this counterclockwise so I can spin it off of the wheel. I want it to come that way. And right now it's sitting on the other stopper, so make sure it's on the other stopper. Okay, cool. Let's get it. All right, so what I did was I twisted it. It's under tension, so when you twist it, you just let it go. It's gonna slide down and go down. So you gotta make sure you hold it and twist it Hold it and twist it, make sure it don't slide down. Once it gets all the way down to the bottom, you take a 13mm wrench and you turn it this way, and then you put the stopper back to block it in case you want to slide back. So now the stopper is blocking it so it don't slide back. And then now you're supposed to twist and pull up. And bam, there goes your servo motor. So yeah, man, and then inside there's like little grooves that messed up and all that. So now the servo motor's out. All right, so when you're doing this, let me give y'all a tip. Get you like one of these with the socket on there. That way when you loosen this, because what my dumb self did, I put the gun right here and I backed out. Bzz. I had to figure out how to get it out from there, and I got it stuck. And then look, that right there got a little scuffed up. Not worried about it because it don't touch nothing or rub on nothing. Let's put some extra grease and that should be fine. But note to self, note to next time, do not mess that up. And also, when you loosening up all the bolts to get the eccentric shaft, make sure you loosen all the bolts and it's not sitting on nothing before it comes out. Ask me how I know. So yeah, man. Let's get that done. Get this side done. I got the eccentric shaft off, the old one. Now we're gonna go get the new one, put the new one on, see what it is. Hopefully it works. And also, yeah, I didn't get it all the way off, so I took the last two off and just spent. Psst. Luckily, from what I see, I didn't mess nothing up, but hope not. Either way, we're gonna send it. And then maybe later I'll come in and change the roller bearings and all that stuff, but for right now, nah. Hey, look, I see like a little scorching. My finger don't get through, so it's good. Anyway, now that the eccentric shaft is out, I took the liberty of putting in new bearing caps. Changed all the bearing caps. Now we got new bearing caps. Also cleaned up around the surface of the valve cover gasket and all the gaskets. Now I'm about to cover the motor up, go to the hardware store because I gotta get some longer bolts so I can put the eccentric shaft back in. So I'm about to go to the hardware store, get some bolts, come back, put the eccentric shaft in. Hey man, we'll start knocking that out, so let's get it. As for the eccentric shaft, like I showed you before, you see all the teeth that's messed up. I got the new one, I put the bearing caps on there. So we're ready to go. I got the bearing caps in the caps and I got the bearing caps in the motor. So now we can take this and bring it towards the car.